Let's test out the Koala holographic sticker paper. Hi, and welcome back to my craft room. My name is Kelsey. I also call myself Dinosaur Mama. And today, for the first time, I am trying holographic sticker paper. I have made holographic stickers in the past, but what I've done is printed on a vinyl sticker paper and then added a laminate on top. And what this does is it kind of cuts out that second part and it just makes it into a print and then cut. So you don't have to worry about putting a laminate on, which can be a little difficult. And I've ruined plenty of stickers putting that laminate on and then getting bubbles underneath. The only downside is that these stickers are not going to be waterproof because I'm just using my regular inkjet printer, but I do like that this is a print and cut. There is no other step. So let's test it out. What do you think is gonna happen? Let me know. Do you think that the Cricut's gonna read it? Do you think it's gonna print nice? I don't know, I have so many questions about this, but let's check it out. So I've uploaded all of my PNG images and these are all for free over on my blog that's linked down below. Now there's a few things that I'm wondering if it's gonna work or not. So for these ones here, the snowman and Santa, I don't have a white ink cartridge, so I'm wondering if these are even gonna print with this color or if it's going to be that holographic color that's on the paper. So we're going to see, this is a great test for that. Same with like the Santa caps and stuff. Like they're a little off-white, so I'm curious, but we'll see. Same with the eyes. The eyes are white. Now the other thing is I want to try some of them with a border and I want to try some of them without a border. All right, so we're going to add an offset to just some of them. So I'm going to try the Nutcracker. I'm going to change it to white. And I'm going to make sure I highlight over them and flatten it. And then let's also do the puppy. I'm only going to do a couple. And we will flatten that as well. Change it to white. And then we'll flatten it. So we have two that have a little offset just to see how it comes out. And then we have the rest that are just regular. We're really just testing out the paper. So it's not really, it doesn't really matter how the rest of it comes out. So I'm going to hit continue. And I do have two separate sheets, so I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to take away two of them. Since we're just trying to test out the paper, I don't need to print 2 pages. So I'll get rid of the present, and I want to keep the ones with the white. So we'll keep the present, and let's get rid of the cat. Let's see if it loads onto one page now. It does. Okay, so we have the 2 that have the offset and the rest don't. Everything else looks fine. I'm going to hit continue. And I'm not going to calibrate because my calibration's been fine. So I'm not going to go ahead and do that. But I am going to send to my printer. And I'm going to not show that again. And then I'm going to use my system dialog here. And I am going to keep the bleed on because a lot of them don't have that border, the offset. So I want to have the bleed on for when it goes to cut. All right, so I'm going to use that system dialog and it's going to pop up this box. And I'm just going to change my printer settings to quality. And this is going to change depending on your printer. So I'm just changing mine. I'm going to hit print and we'll see how it prints out. I am going to go to browse all materials and I'm going to go ahead and search holographic. I feel like the best way to go about this is to use their printable waterproof sticker. I don't know why. I just feel like this is what I want to go with. Everything else is like vinyl or iron-on. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to try their sticker. I'm going to go with the white one because it's not transparent. It's a white holographic. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to try this. I'm going to leave the pressure as is and I'll test it to make sure that it cut through. We're seeing how this goes together. The print looks good. So let's go ahead and set it up and see how it prints. So it printed really nicely. You will notice that the white obviously did not print just as I suspected. So it is just the holographic color, which is fine. I'm just super curious if my Cricut's gonna read the registration marks. I think there's a chance it might since they have holographic paper in their materials list. So we will see what happens. So it did not read the first time, so I'm gonna remove it. It's gotta be something to do with the shine. So I am gonna grab my trusty white crayon and I'm gonna go over these registration marks in hopes that maybe this will mat it out a little bit and make it possible to read. I've never done this on holographic, so I'm not sure if it's gonna work. So let's see. Now before I release it, I'm gonna check to make sure it cut properly, and it did, so I can remove it. And I think that the issue with the sensor is more of a Cricut issue because of the shine from the metallic, and not an issue with the sticker paper at all. So here they are. Let's pull off one of them and see. It's really thin. It's a nice thin sticker. It doesn't have a laminate on top, so it's not waterproof. You do have to keep that in mind. That's the difference between using a holographic paper and a holographic laminate on top. It does make it a little more waterproof if it has the laminate. But the shine is nice. It's really cute. It's a little bit easier to see with the ones that have the border. But overall, it printed well. The color is decent. And you don't have to worry about a laminate. Overall, I think it looks good. Thank you so much for joining me as we went through our holographic stickers. I hope you enjoyed this review and this tutorial, and please let me know what you think down in the comments. If you want to grab your own pack of Koala sticker paper, I have that link down below. Overall, I give it a great review. I think that it printed well, it read well. All I did was my little trick with the white crayon, and overall, I have really nice stickers. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. It helps me so much. Subscribe to my channel for new crafty videos, and share this with one of your friends who has been wanting to try to make holographic stickers. I will see you soon in my craft room, and stay crafty.